Okay, let's see here. Do. Okay, finally starting Reverse Rebirth for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, in all honesty, Reverse Rebirth isn't like Riku's story is not that long. There's reasons.
Where am I?
Stay asleep.
Who's there?
You should remain asleep. Here, between light and dark.
Between what? Oh! Huh? The king! Where's the king? Together we close the door to darkness. After that?
You came drifting here by yourself. You did not have the strength to overcome the darkness. Or maybe you were close to
Bye,
it.
small dog.
As if I'm some kind of demon.
Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. Here, blanketed by the darkness, sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. But
What's this?
it is a door to the truth. Take it and your sleep ends as you take the first step toward the truth. But know this, the truth will bring you pain. Will you still go? There is no return to the security of sleep.
This seemed like a boring place to take a nap anyway.
That was very well said, Riku.
Yep, welcome back to Castle Oblivion.
A door to the truth, huh?
We've only received one world card, and we are starting Riku's journey at the same world he started his. So Riku here starts at Hollow Bastion, just like Sora started in Traverse Town, which makes sense since that's how their stories began. Yeah, Riku cannot customize his card deck, he must fight with provided decks. Every world has its own unique deck. And the only weapon you get is Soul Eater, which has a D+ attack and is only a physical weapon. Riku gets no spell cards, but there are some other things going in his favor. I'll talk more about the differences between Riku and Sora's gameplay as we get through. Right now, there's not really much to say yet, because, you know, we just started the game. Of course it starts in Hollow Bastion. It's the world of our memory. That's a key thing to remember. You would meet the people in your memories ordinarily. Because this actually is, narratively speaking, it really does show the difference between how Riku and Sora went through the worlds. Sora met people, he interacted with them, he did a lot of stuff in each world. Riku did things slightly differently. Riku only has a few worlds that will be, the key to beginnings is a weird key for Riku because, Riku didn't meet a lot of people, so most worlds will reflect this.
Take this!
Also, you may notice that Riku, unlike Sora, does not have to charge to reload his cards. His cards will instantly reload. In terms of Riku's, level ups, even Riku's level ups are different from Sora's. Let me adjust the volume. Where Sora had HP, slights, and card points, Riku has HP, attack, and DP. We'll talk about the DP later because they're not a thing yet. Yeah, Riku has a natural attack stat, which is used to modify his cards. The one thing that does suck about playing as Riku is Riku does not get access to any Fear spells.
Take this!
So this actually makes leveling up HP much more important. Though there are, as you can see, there are various limits to increasing Riku's stats. The game is kind of gonna force me to make sure I level up all of his stats. The other thing is about Riku is, depending on the world you're in, you'll get various boss cards. Not even boss cards, various Heartless cards. There's no, since Riku cannot upgrade his card folder, everything is decided by what you pick up as you go. There's only one thing that will ever upgrade in Riku's deck by beating a world, and that is collecting the boss cards. Boss cards will serve the same role that they did for Sora for Riku here, but there's the fact that Riku doesn't have a card point limit. He can just use all of them. I'm going through all these fights because, well, I don't have a bunch of map cards anymore.
Take this!
And as I just got done explaining, levels are much more important for Riku.
Take this!
Also, Riku has a different dodge roll. I think it's got a little bit more reach.
Take this!
calm down, dog. Come on. After this fight, I have to step away really quick to let my dog go out because he's flipping. He's flipping out about something. Anytime it's available, I'm going to take the attack point boost since that is going to be Riku, something very important for Riku since you can't use more powerful cards. I'm sorry about that. I had to, dog's being weird. He's just a puppy. Wonder why the volume's so loud. Then I remembered. I unedited. Well, because I normally run with the levels a little bit lower for my capture card. Because some of the older games I play don't exactly let me edit audio. So I have to have the capture card set lower.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
And I hope everyone though is excited for some of the other projects we got going on. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say like don't be excited for Kingdom Hearts. I am always excited to play this game. I just have other projects coming up too. Like I said, after Reverse Rebirth, which shouldn't take too long. In all honesty, I'm actually just gonna rush through Reverse Rebirth this weekend. After Reverse Rebirth, we are going to be playing Transformers Devastation. Another one of the games that are just not available anymore. Unless Hasbro and EA, oh not EA, Activision renegotiate that deal and get those games back, please! Okay, let's go over here. One thing to actually also say for progression for this version, where Sora's was going from the from floor 1 to floor 13, Riku starts in the basement of Castle Oblivion. We're in basement 12th floor, which might be interesting to those who are paying attention to the floor numbers, because Sora had 13 floors, Riku starts at floor 12. The reason why is, while Riku will go to almost all the worlds Sora went to, he will not go to, what's it called? Oh, why am I trying to blank? Oh, yeah, 100 Acre Wood. Because Riku never went there. So he's got no memories of it.
it! Like it!
Yeah. I will say though, like, there's a lot of stuff that, like, it was funny going into 2024 off of 2023. There wasn't a lot I was gonna say like, oh no, I'm super excited to stream, blah blah blah, because like going into 2023, we had the upcoming Armored Core, we had a bunch of stuff that was like, I'm like, no, I'm ready, I'm hyped to do. In particular, Armored Core was like a project I was set to go, but like there was nothing really coming into this year that I'm like, eh. And then fucking Bandai. Like, oh yeah, by the way, we are releasing Elden Ring's DLC and Gundam Breaker 4. With the release of Elden Ring's DLC, I might... Here's the thing, if I'm to cover Elden Ring, it probably won't be until after either Arkham or Persona. And then Gundam Breaker, because I know the structure of that game. If it is structured like Gundam Breaker 3 and New Gundam Breaker, then it'll be in between Kingdom Hearts. Or after Sly Cooper. Well, either way. If I'm not at a point in Kingdom Hearts where I have one of my set breaks already scheduled, because I said after each major trilogy of Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to take a break. So after Dream Drop would be our next break. But it's either going to be after Dream Drop or after Birth by Sleep, because Birth by Sleep is a much longer game. Maleficent gave him this room. Or gave him this room. Cast away his home, his friends, and all he got was this nice room. It's trying to prove a point to Riku. Riku did not make. Where Sora's journey was him making all these friends, he has all these people he remembers from these worlds. Riku does not have that. Like, I'm saving all the meeting ground cards because there's no point in using them yet. They have a use later, but it's just not now. I will say this. There are a couple of cards that just will not make an appearance with Riku. None of the treasure cards. None of the Moogle cards. Just because Riku has his own strength. So I will say, card breaking with Riku is a lot more important than it was with Sora. It won't be now, but it will become much more important.
Take this! Like it!
That's... And another thing I might cover, I know it's coming, we just don't have a release date. Konami has said that they're going to be releasing a collection of a bunch of old Yu-Gi-Oh games, including a bunch that have never come to the States. Depending on what games are included on that, I might cover that. Like, if it covers some of the Game Boy era games, or like Forbidden Memories, I will definitely cover it. Because I really do like... no, I'm going to use that. So I really do like Yu-Gi-Oh! If it hasn't been abundantly clear by how much I've been talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently. I don't know, I think it's just the 25th anniversary's got me in the mood to talk about it. True. He casts aside everything, and then he casts aside his reward for casting aside everything. Why he won't meet anyone. I'm gonna be honest, between the two stories, where Sora's story establishes a lot of important elements for the series going forward, Riku's establishes his direction going forward. It's kind of funny, despite being only boss battles and only, with very little character interaction in the worlds, this game is probably has the most amount of character development for Riku. Yeah, no, it's still funny to me though. That Nintendo Direct stream gave so much, put so many games on the list for what I'll be streaming by the end of the year. Because there was the SMT re-release. Even though this, because I don't normally cover re-releases on this channel, but what I mean is like once I cover it, I haven't really gone back and been like, oh, hey, this game got re-released. We're going to cover it again, blah, blah, blah. The only reason I'm covering the SMT Vengeance is because it's got new content. And it's got a whole new route, which you know we're going to be going that route. I will say it's funny though, because after Persona 3, I was going to cover Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, which I might still cover. I haven't decided yet.
Like it. Take this.
I will say one format change for the channel going forward is Wednesdays is probably going to be... It's going to be TTRPG night, but it's either going to be CRPG or TT. So one week it might be Pathfinder, one week it might be FFD 20. And by Pathfinder, I mean Wrath of the Righteous, not the tabletop.
Like it.
But that does mean that that's going to have a lot shorter streams instead of the 12-hour megathons it had before. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind streaming for 12 hours. It's just, I need friends, I want an audience for that, like, people to talk to keep my sanity. That I'm not just talking to myself, to the void.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Like it.
We'll give a warning. Do not slight spam as Riku, because depending on the world you're in, you might not have a way to refresh those cards. Card management is super important with Riku. Of course, the only person he'd met in this world. But enough talk! How about thee? be honest, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, reverse rebirth isn't too hard. As long as you know what you're doing. If you don't, it can be challenging. And one of the things to know what you're doing is this card. This card is going to be super important for this entire run. As for the reason why the Maleficent card is super important is it gives the overdrive ability, which boosts the damage of all of Riku's cards, but decreases his reload speed. Riku doesn't have a reload speed. So this is like a really broken strategy that you can just use overdrive and Riku will be fine.
Why do you shun the darkness?
Come on, I know you heard me. Every word I said to Maleficent.
Darkness is your weapon. It is time you learned you must accept it.
What do you mean?
Stop resisting. Accept the darkness. You have no choice.
There
if you
he
are to
is.
serve me again.
I thought it was you. Ansem.
Oh, you don't seem surprised.
All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in, so you can play puppet master.
Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one to most appropriately serve me. And now, surrender to me again.
You're crazy! Not a chance!
Riku, this was the final
Did you
boss.
really think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side.
Oh, excuse me for being weak.
You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender. Bow to darkness. Bow to me.
That's not gonna happen.
Only the darkness can offer to you all of the strength that you will need.
You're wrong.
Rin!
That voice.
The true power you need is
Your
money.
Majesty?
That's right. Remember, Riku, you're not alone. Listen close. The light'll never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness.
I got it. I won't lose to darkness. Not today.
You think that feeble little light can save you? From the darkness that I command?
Yeah, our first floor boss is, Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. And there's a reason for that. When Riku starts breaking cards, rapid break, quickly break the opponent's cards for a boost in attack. These are the unique abilities to Riku. Duel. This is a unique system to Riku. If you can successfully perform a duel, you'll perform Impulse. This is unique to, it has to be the exact same number, and if it happens, if you have more than 8 cards, you'll enter a duel. This was exclusive to Chain of Memories. It wasn't in the original.
What? That all you got?
It seems to me that you are intent on resisting the darkness. All right, then see it for yourself. This is a card crafted from your memory. Advance through the world it creates, and soon you will understand. Chasing after light is not the way. It will not give you distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness.
Don't worry, I'm not running. Give it. I'll enter the world, and in the end, if I haven't given in to the darkness, then I win.
I have one more gift for you.
What'd you do?
I simply tempered the darkness that yet remains in your heart.
You still think that I'd rely on darkness?
To use it or not is your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you to sense it and yield to the darkness in your heart.
This is the other system that I had talked about, and why I talked about card breaking. Riku learns Dark Mode. Dark Mode can be activated when you have accumulated maximum Dark Points through card breaks. In Dark Mode, your skills are powered up and you have more slights to choose from. Dark Points are lost when your card is broken or you receive damage, and Riku will return to normal when he reaches 0 Dark Points. You can boost the amount of Dark Points in Dark Mode when you level up. And there are the worlds we've received.